All right, young lady, we're back. And now that we're back, you're going to tell me what's going on. Ever since the Argonian mission was burned down, you've been acting erratically, and I am seriously worried about you. I understand grief, but it's as if you're split in several directions and are trying to take them all at once. You're being reckless, and it's not going to end well.
I'm not being reckless. I didn't just go from vivec to talking to Orvas. I had time to think and...
Oh, and now you've formed some plan and won't tell me what's going on nor what you intend to do. It's because you think I wouldn't approve of it, isn't it? You have to be careful, Haj-deek, or your reputation, as well as the reputation of our house.
I know, Dad. I know. Every minute of every hour of every day, I have to think about how I'm seen or how what I do reflects on House Dagoth. I know that every little thing I do is being watched and cataloged, and everyone that purports to care about me seems to have planned everything out. Azura had plans for me, and I thought once I escaped her, that was that. But then I find that vivec was planning for Martin and I to come together. And you, planning, well, I don't know what you have in mind, but I'm sure there's something, and at the back of everything, constantly present, is the hist. I want to make my own plans, but this constant yanking in 4 different directions is just... I feel like I'm being pulled apart, and I'm afraid nothing will be left of me by the time it's all over. The one place I could be myself is gone, and all that's left is this... I miss those days before I knew any of this, before I knew who and what I was. But they're gone.
You miss being no one is what you mean. I suppose I can understand that. But what I wonder is, why do you not simply revive those Argonians? You could do it quite easily with the powers you have now. There's no need for the grief.
Because they've returned to the hist. I remember asking them, when I stopped in Ebonheart on the way back from Helseth's wedding, if they wouldn't prefer to be closer to me. So I could protect them if anything ever went wrong, if they were ever exposed for helping the slaves. They said the same thing, but in different ways. If anything happened, they would return to the hist. And from it, they would not wish to be taken again. Imperial noted that he was confident that if anything ever did happen, he was sure I would carry on the work of the mission, that the hist would want that too.
You keep mentioning the hist. Is it at the back of all this, influencing you into things? Is that why you're suddenly so taken with Orvas Dren?
I'm not taken with him, Father. I'm just pretending. You'd be surprised what a few charming smiles, a false willingness to listen, and some Tilvani bugmusk will accomplish when you're outright lying to someone. But as far as he goes, the hist might have something to do with it. I was all ready for the 2 of us to come up with some sort of plan to kill him, but the hist, it doesn't want him dead. Because death isn't really a punishment.
And what exactly is the hist plan for him, No, never mind. You can tell me later, but you will tell me before you go see Orvas again. I'm not going to have you doing anything that puts you in danger.
Dad, I'm literally immortal and unkillable. What's there to worry about? Is it the house's reputation you're worried about?
This has nothing to do with reputation. It has everything to do with the fact that he's a conniving criminal used to getting what he wants, who has become a kinslayer to grab power. You may be technically unkillable, but you've been intoxicated any number of times. You still don't understand why I'm worried? Then let me be clearer. I don't want that rat getting you drunk and taking advantage of you. Because if he were ever to do that, I would torment him in ways that even Molag Bal would think too much. I would bring him such fire and war that even Pelinal, Whitestrake himself, would cower at my fury. How do you not understand? I don't care what this does to the house's reputation. I care what happens to you.